Right, Andy Trout and Mark Hardcastle, Cheltenham Town Ladies manager and first team coach. Just finished the season with a 9-0 win and their second place in the league. How pleased are you with the way things have gone since you took over?
Yeah, obviously great performance today. Would have ideally been playing for a little bit more. Obviously recent weeks results haven't gone our way. But today obviously they showed what they can do on the pitch, and since we've come over the club as a whole has been really inviting to us. We've settled in really well, I feel. They've responded to what they've wanted us to do. We've obviously had different ideas to previous coaches in certain aspects of the way we try to set up, etc. And it's all sort of clicked nicely into place, and finishing second, it's a big achievement. It's a massive improvement on last year, and we just hope we can carry it on as we go forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mark, what was it like coming in during the season? You probably didn't really know much about the team. You have to get to know them pretty quickly, don't you, and hit the ground running, really?
We knew bits about them because at Long Levens, where we were before, we played them pre-season. We were impressed with how they played the ball around. So when the opportunity came to join them, it was quite an easy decision to make. From day dot, like Tratty said, they made us feel very, very welcome. We had new ideas, we changed certain things, they adapted to it very, very quickly. Nobody moaned. All throughout the season they've been very enthusiastic. At times we were quite demanding on what they do. Certainly the fullbacks, we like to push them on, but they've never stopped running. It's a bit gutting really that they haven't got what perhaps they deserved, which was the championship. But to finish second, bearing in mind where they were last season, is pretty decent, and hopefully they'll build on that for next season.
Yeah, so you have worked together before at another club? So
Yes.
Long Levens,
So you moved together as a
We
pair?
came together as a pair. Dragging along with me.
We actually played together as well back in the
We played
day.
together, 10-years.
10-year-olds.
With Gloucester City primary schools, and then we played for separate club teams, Hucklecote and Long Levens, and then obviously lost contact for like 10 years. So Mark moved to London, and then he came back. He was looking to get into coaching, and I was already at Long Levens. So I said, right, okay, I know what Mark's capable of. Great footballer, good coach. So I got him involved, and then obviously Mark was with me for sort of 3-4 months at Long Levens, and then it was a case of Cheltenham gives the call, and it was a no-brainer really. So. Yeah, it seems to work pretty well. I think we bounce off each other pretty well. So.
Yeah.
And Cheltenham Town, obviously the biggest men's club in Gloucestershire. This Forest Green seem to be the leading women's team, don't they? And do you think it was one of your aims to try and get Cheltenham up there with Forest Green at that sort of standard of football?
Absolutely, yeah. Forest Green historically have always been a massive. They've always sort of been massive in the ladies' game. They've progressed really well through the leagues. I think Cheltenham's setup has been a lot newer. It's a bit more recent than Forest Green's setup. So I think there's still a lot of work that's going on behind the scenes that's hopefully going to help us sort of progress and go in that direction. Yes, they are a couple of steps ahead of us at the moment, but we're trying to sort of catch them up and see where we can go with it.
Yeah, so you obviously work well together. It's a big commitment, isn't it? I remember speaking to Ian Hutton how much of his time it took up doing this job. So how do you sort of divide the work up? Are you more of a coach, Mark? You do more of the home work?
To be honest with you, my role is easy, I would say. Trads during the week runs the team, manages the team, deals with all the contacts throughout the week, gets everyone there where they need to be. He does work very closely with Andy Liddell, chairman, and Graham as well. They all work together. I'm fortunate, I just get to take training sessions on a Tuesday and do the warm-ups really and shout at them on a Sunday. So in terms of time, it's not that time consuming for me, but I'm sure Trouty will probably tell you what it's like for him.
Yeah,
it's
tough. It's hard work, but I'm used to it from, as I say, I've been at Long Levens for 4 or 5 years, so I'm used to sort of the work, and I've been used to doing it by myself. So to have Mark come in, it has taken a little bit of pressure off, and it does, even though it's obviously a lot bigger club than where we were before. It's we do seem to divide it up. While Mark likes to get on, like you said, likes to get on the training field, do his stuff on there. I like to take a back seat now and again, obviously trying to observe everything that's going around. Again, deal with Graham and Andy and the players, probably more so on a one-to-one basis. But when it comes to sort of things like team selection, etc., and shape, how we set up, that's a joint thing. Everything we do is discussed, and we meet up on a Thursday, Friday night. We meet up, have a drink or so, and then have a chat, and then and then discuss what we're going to do on the Sunday. So it's a process, and it seems to, as I say, it seems to work. So
Yeah, and a word for the girls, because they are so committed, aren't they? The fitness levels are good. They really want it. And so what have they been like to work with?
On the coaching side of it, it makes our job so much easier. The fact that they do what you'd probably expect us to have to force them to do, which is run. They're always fully dedicated, fully committed. They do their personal training sessions on the gym on Thursday as well. It's been said quite a few times this season. It's quite obvious to us. They're probably the fittest team, certainly in this league, and I challenge many teams, leagues above, to be on their level in terms of fitness.
Yeah, we've always looked really sharp, and that's not been an issue for us, and that's been great for us because we can come in and concentrate on the football and the mental side of things. Whereas Ian's obviously set them up pre-season, had a great pre-season with them with regards to their fitness and their work rate, and that gave us a good platform to come in and build on. And you can see the way that we're playing now. The issue has never been the fitness. It gives us much more time to analyse what we're doing instead of looking at 2 or 3 players saying, right, we want to get them up to this standard of fitness, etc. We don't need to do that. Our fittest players are the ones that work hard, and they've all obviously worked hard pre-season. It just seems to work, and I say that's credit to the players and Ian, and mentioned to Keith Hall as well, who they do their PT sessions with on a Thursday. It's massively helped our job, definitely. So it's made it a lot easier.
And we play a very attack-minded football, so we expect everyone to defend together, everyone to attack together. So that's physically demanding, but not once. To me, I don't know if Trey's had different experiences, but not once have they turned around and moaned.
No.
In actual fact, they're somewhat different to men.
Yes.
From my playing background, men didn't like to be told to run. The women at Cheltenham Town,
they want to run.
They want to run.
They
love
fitness.
it.
They like that side of things, which is refreshing for us. It does help.
Yeah, so you're obviously going to have a bit of a break, a bit of an end of season celebration in May, and then and a bit of a break, and then have you started thinking about next season yet, when you're coming back in for pre-season, that sort of thing?
It's already been thought about, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we knew we'd secured second this season, we've obviously got the development this year as well that have come up. There's 2 or 3 players that we've drafted in already because we like the look of in training, etc. They've come in, settled really well. That was massive. As soon as we knew that we got second, or it was a case of right, okay, now we start planning. Now we start looking at next season. This is where we can sort of really click on and use the whole squad, because it's important that we said, right, okay, this isn't the first and a development squad which is going to be set like that. It's important that we say, right, we are one big squad, everyone's got the opportunity, and when we came in, that was one thing we made apparent to everyone. Everyone's on a level playing field, everyone comes in, if you work hard and you impress, then you'll get your chance.
And it helps where they train together.
Yeah.
So quite often, we will put the first versus development at the end of the training sessions. At times, you can't really tell the difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is a massive positive for the club.
Yeah, we've had 2 or 3 set in really well last 3 or 4 games. It's been really good. So eye on next season now and take it forward from there.
Yeah, congratulations on a great season.
Thank
Cheers.
you very much, Tom.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.